What the heck is a covert narcissist and why you need to know? I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm a trauma expert and top doctor, and in this video and on this channel, I'm going to help you identify the hidden narcissists in your life so that you can turn the trauma and the drama from that relationship into gold and become stronger and more powerful than ever before. So let's talk first about why it is absolutely imperative that you know what a covert narcissist is and why you want to make sure that you don't have one hiding in your life and your relationships. The first reason is because covert narcissists is a narcissism that is hidden. This is very subtle. It's very insidious. It's almost invisible. And when you're a target, it actually is invisible to the outside world. It's one of the things that makes you question your reality and question your sanity, quite frankly. A covert narcissist and one in relationship with you could be a romantic partner. It could be a friend, a boss, a coworker, a business partner. It could be a member of your family. It could be an acquaintance in your life. Most likely, this person seems like they like you, maybe even loves you, yet they are emotionally abusing you and sucking the life right out of you in this very subtle, insidious, invisible way. And because it's so sneaky and so subtle and so hidden, they get away with it for 10, 20, 30 or more years until there's nothing left of you to give them, and then they move on. The other reason you absolutely have to know who these people are in your life and how to recognize the signs before you let them into your life is because the effects on your well-being are enormous. Because the abuse is so subtle, it's so insidious, it's so hidden, it's not noticeable to other people, but it has massive impact on your well-being. It may leave you feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and unable to relax. You may feel depressed and not know why. You may find yourself crying at times, especially on birthdays, holidays, special occasions, and not have any idea why. On the surface, everything looks great. You have everything you want and everything you need. Yet there's this underlying unease, dis-ease with the relationship, with yourself. And the worst part is, even though the problem is them, you start to believe that the problem is you, that there's something wrong with you as a person. And this deteriorates your self-esteem and your self-worth, your self-confidence over time. You start to doubt yourself. You become reluctant to try new things. You feel stuck. So I think we can all agree that you don't want that. You don't want hidden, secret, emotional abuse that none of your friends or family recognizes for 10, 20, 30 or more years. You don't want to lose your self-confidence, your self-worth. You don't want to doubt yourself, feel depressed, feel exhausted, right? So let's talk now about how we recognize the covert or hidden narcissist in our lives and what exactly that means, what exactly that person is, what defines them that way. If that sounds at all like you and you're thinking right now, am I dating a narcissist? Is my dad a narcissist? Is my boss a narcissist? Then you're definitely going to want to check out my video, Signs You're in a Relationship with a Covert Narcissist and Don't Know It. So what is a covert narcissist? Who is this person wreaking havoc in your life? A covert narcissist is someone who hides their true self from the world. Now, they're not actually just hiding it from the world, they've really hidden it from themselves. They don't know who they are. They have an extremely fragile sense of self. So what they show the external world is that they're very likable, friendly, charming, easy to be around, funny, engaging. They show the external world that they're a great listener, that they're humble, and sometimes even that they're a victim. But what's going on the inside of that covert narcissist? On the inside, they have the same feelings as an overt narcissist, that grandiose sense of self-importance, the sense of feeling special, of feeling entitled, of requiring excessive amounts of admiration or praise, fantasies of success and power, exploiting others. They lack empathy, that ability to feel what others are feeling. They're often jealous or envious of other people, or they feel that other people are jealous or envious of them. And they often have an arrogant attitude. Now, a covert, hidden narcissist knows that those traits are not likable. Those things do not make one popular. No one likes the narcissist who acts like that. They hide those feelings deep on the inside so that you have no idea that's what's going on in their mind and in their being. But it's there. And unless you are the covert narcissist's target, you're not going to see it. So what made this covert narcissist be this way? What made them develop these series of dysfunctional behaviors that make it impossible for them to connect or really feel love in any relationship? No one knows for sure, but there seems to be one thing they all have in common, and that is childhood trauma. The history of childhood trauma, which they're often open about sharing, is one of the ways they pull you in by being compassionate, by sympathizing with their traumatic childhood, with their history. So what makes the narcissist continue to behave this way? When we've already established that it's incredibly dysfunctional, that it doesn't contribute or lend itself to real relationships, what makes a narcissist behave this way? And that answer is that because a narcissist doesn't have a sense of self, they are unable to access their own life force energy. They're unable to generate the energy that they need essentially to live and to maintain this facade, this charade, this image of who they are. They seek narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply is like plugging their cord into an outlet, or, it's a rechargeable battery. It's getting that life force energy from someone else to fill what they're unable to access or create on their own. And narcissistic supply it's a crazy concept, and it can come in one of two ways. The first way is through admiration or praise, or someone feeling sorry for them or giving them a lot of attention. That is certainly one way to get narcissistic supply, but they also get narcissistic supply through conflict and negative interactions. They get it through having power and control over other people. They get it through creating drama and then sitting back innocently and watching things unfold. That's having power and control over that situation, and that gives them a great deal of narcissistic supply. They target people who are going to be great sources of supply for them because they need it. They feed on it. They absolutely have to have it. A A narcissist cannot live on their own in the absence of other people as their source of supply. If this is as much of a mind for you as it is for me, type "what" in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like, drop a comment, share it with someone who needs it. Share it with someone so they don't have to go through the trauma and the drama of these relationships. Knowledge is power. Understanding what a covert narcissist is and how they impact you is huge. If this resonates with you, subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell. If you'd like some more support on this topic, I invite you to join my free, private Facebook group, Anti-Fragile Narcissist Survivors. And if you know that you have covert narcissists in your past or in your life and you don't want to repeat the same pattern, visit liveantifragile.com. I am Dr. Melissa, and I will see you in the next video.